Hello everyone and Happy New Year. We're going to 2018 now, and I have really high expectations of what God is going to do this upcoming year. And it's been about a month since my last update now, so I felt this would be a good time to make a new update, but also to do a bit of a recap of what has been going on since I came here to Youth Mission Perth in April. So, at the beginning of this year, I felt like God was calling me into doing a DTS, Discipleship Training School, here with Youth Mission Perth. It's a 6-month school, divided into 2 phases, a 3-month lecture phase and then a 3-month outreach, where I went to Kainta in Manila. During my lecture phase, that was focused on getting to know God and getting to know more about Him and having an intimate relationship with Him. One of the key things I learned was during a week called Lordship, where we learned that it's not always logical to follow God, but it's always the best thing for you. God created you, and God has the best plan for your life. And yeah, living with God as Lord of your life means obeying Him no matter what. No matter if it goes against the logics, if it's not what the people around you think you should do, but really knowing that living committed to God is the best thing for you. And yeah, that's what I've chosen to do. God was also really speaking to me about staying here in warm Perth, which obviously I've done since I'm still here. After my lecture phase, I went on outreach to Manila because as Wire in Perth, we are partnered with Megacities. It's a ministry started here with Wire in Perth that focused on one big city an entire year, just sending multiple teams there over the entire year to transform the city and mobilize the church of that city. And that's what we saw during this year. During my outreach, we got to mobilize the youth of a church, bring them with us going out on evangelism, and just seeing how God was not only moving through us, but He was also moving through them. And then we came back, we have seen the complete statistics of the year, and just being able to also see that the church of Manila is keep growing. I'm going to take a bit of a clip that was made in Manila by a friend of mine, and the complete video will be in the descriptions.
Coming here to Kainta, we realized that a lot of the kids and youth love dancing. As a dancer myself, I realized that this is a great opportunity to reach out to people, both through joining them in their dancing, but also through creating our own dances to draw in a crowd so we can share the gospel.
Yeah, during my outreach, we had a lot of opportunities of using dance and performing arts to reach out to people, sharing the gospel and testimonies to them. And this is something I've kept doing since I came back to Warren Perth as well, because during the 2 last weeks of my outreach, God was speaking to me about joining a ministry called First Reproductions. It's the performing arts ministry here on base. So what we do is we create skits, and we teach skits to the different DTSs so that they can take these on their outreach, because we see that using skits and the performing arts is a really good way of reaching cross-culture. Because there is a language barrier sometimes when you're on outreach. People might not understand English and you might not have someone to translate for you. But being able to use your body to share a message, yeah, it just works. But also you have to be sensitive to their culture, using different colors depending on where you go. And if you go into nations in Asia, it's kind of important that if you have a God character in your skits, that it's a guy, to not bring any confusion into their cultural view of God. We've also created a production that a performing arts DTS is going to take to Nepal this upcoming year, and it's been an amazing opportunity to create something together with God, seeing that He can really use us and our talents to create something beautiful but also powerful. In this we did some research before, seeing what are some big problems in Nepal, and then we spent a lot of prayer just seeing what kind of storyline we want, and what we want to focus on with this. And we felt like we should focus on the father heart of God, equality between genders, and alcohol.
Where's this gift? I don't know. I thought you knew.
Didn't you bring the map?
Other than creating skits, creating the productions, working with some churches here in Perth, and teaching skits to the different schools that they're now taking on outreach, that's kind of exciting. I also had a great opportunity to celebrate my Christmas here. And if you didn't see my Christmas greeting, or if you don't understand Swedish, because it was sadly in Swedish, it was made for my church specifically. My Christmas started the Monday before Christmas, having a Christmas dinner together with my ministry, hanging out and having a great dinner. Then on Christmas Eve I had a afternoon tea together with some friends, and wrapping the last presents. Christmas Day started out with a big breakfast together with my house. I think we were around 12 people. No, it should have been more like 15 to 18 people, creating a breakfast together, opening our stockings, and having a lot of food. Everything from fried rice to pumpkin pancakes, and a lot of leftovers that wait for the coming days. After that we went to base to have a Christmas lunch. So yeah, more food, just hanging out with people, then going home, chilling, having a tea, and I also had Boxing Day. We went to the beach together with the entire base. My first time swimming since I came here to Perth. 9 months, and been to the beach multiple times but never gone swimming before. I mean, yeah, it was okay. The water was a bit cold, but what can you expect? It's not like it was a hot tub or something. Yeah, and now this coming weeks I've been fundraising a lot for a summer camp, and that's coming up here next week. We're doing summer camps together with a ministry called Next Wave. It's for youth 12 to 18 years old. Yeah, it's for them to get to know God better, and then they will actually go on outreach either to Nepal, to Manila, or staying here in Western Australia, going to the Kimberleys. So it's a 5-day camp for their outreach, and I'm really excited to see what God is going to do there, getting to know some youth here around here. It's for the different churches, schools, and of course kids on base as well. Other than that, we're going into a new year now, and we're going to do a lot of work together with the Performing Arts DTS now this first 2 quarters. First during their election phase, having rehearsals together with them, and then we're going on outreach together with them, setting up opportunities for them to create their, for them to create, being able to perform the production. So that's really exciting as well, going to Nepal in about 3 months. So yeah, I send out my updates about once a month, either through a newsletter or a video like this. Sometimes I've also done a Facebook update. If you want to get them, comment on this video, send me a message here on YouTube, Facebook, or somewhere else. Send me an email. Just tell me you want the updates and your email address, and I'll add you to my list. Also, if you would like to partner with me and help with my financial needs, please send me a message. Just either if it's a one-off donation, or if you would like to help me continuously on monthly basis or every other month, send me a message. I'm also going to leave some payment options down in the descriptions, and of course different videos like the one from Manila, and also my Christmas greeting. I just want to say bless you all, have an amazing 2018,